What if I told you that some of the world's biggest landmarks, busiest airports, and even entire cities don't sit on natural land at all, but on human-made islands rising from the sea? Picture this: Dubai's iconic Palm Jumeirah, a luxury resort shaped like a palm tree, visible from space. Japan's Kansai Airport, an entire international hub built on an island that didn't exist 30 years ago. China's mind-bending bridge projects spanning dozens of kilometers over open ocean. Today, we're counting down the 10 largest artificial islands in the world and revealing just how far humanity will go to expand its territory into the endless blue. Artificial islands, land literally created by humans, reclaiming territory from the sea using billions of tons of sand, rock, and sheer determination. But why build new land when there's already so much on Earth? The answer lies in our growing cities, our need for space, and some of the most ambitious engineering projects in human history. We're talking about solving land shortages, creating new cities from nothing, building airports where fish once swam, and constructing resort paradises in the middle of the ocean. The scale is breathtaking. Billions of tons of material moved, costs reaching into the tens of billions of dollars, and coastlines reshaped so dramatically they're visible from space. These aren't just construction projects, they're monuments to human ambition. Let's start small, well, relatively small, and work our way up to the absolute giants that will leave you questioning what's even possible. Kicking off our list is perhaps the most recognizable artificial island on Earth, Dubai's Palm Jumeirah, at 1.38 square miles. It's shaped like a perfect palm tree stretching into the Persian Gulf. This isn't just pretty landscaping. Engineers moved 94 million cubic meters of sand to create this luxury playground. That's enough sand to fill 37,000 Olympic swimming pools. The result? A paradise of luxury hotels, private villas, and beaches where the ocean once rolled uninterrupted. But here's the striking reality. This palm tree is so massive, it's visible from the International Space Station. Yet it's also slowly eroding back into the sea. Nature, it seems, isn't quite ready to give up its territory without a fight. At number 9, we have an engineering marvel that redefined what's possible. Japan's Kansai International Airport, built entirely on a 5-square-mile artificial island in Osaka Bay. This isn't just an airport, it's a floating city of aviation. The engineering challenges were mind-boggling. Japan sits in an earthquake zone battered by typhoons, so engineers built floating seawalls and flexible structures that can ride out nature's fury. The price tag? A staggering $20 billion. But they created one of the world's most important airports on land that simply didn't exist before. Here's the fascinating part. The island still sinks a few centimeters every year, slowly settling into the ocean floor like a massive concrete lily pad finding its balance. Dubai strikes again at number 8 with the World Islands. 300 individual islands arranged to recreate a map of the entire planet. At 5.4 square miles total, its ambition made manifest in sand and seawater. The vision was breathtaking. Luxury resorts representing every continent, private estates on island nations, a playground for the ultra-wealthy. But here's where human ambition met economic reality. Many of these countries remain empty plots of sand, a fascinating monument to the 2008 financial crisis that stalled this oceanic empire mid-construction. Today, the World Islands stand as both testament to human creativity and reminder that even the most ambitious dreams sometimes sink beneath economic tides. Number 7 takes us to the Maldives, where it represents hope rising from the ocean. This 6.7 square mile artificial island isn't just about luxury, it's about survival. With the capital Male bursting at the seams and sea levels rising, the Maldives built Hulhumail to house over 200,000 people. But this isn't just any city. It's designed as a climate-resilient city, built higher and smarter to withstand the very ocean that threatens to swallow the nation. The result is remarkable. A modern city complete with housing, schools, mosques, and cutting-edge smart city technology, all built on land that was underwater just decades ago. It's an entire civilization lifted above the waves by human ingenuity. At number 6, we encounter something truly extraordinary, the Flevopolder in the Netherlands. At 374 square miles, it's not just the largest artificial island on our list. It's an entire province created by draining the sea itself. In the 20th century, Dutch engineers accomplished something that sounds like mythology. They drained part of the Zuiderzee, an inland sea and turned it into dry land. This wasn't just reclamation. It was transformation of water into earth on a biblical scale. Today, 400,000 people call this former seabed home. They live in towns, work farms, and raise families on land that was once 12 feet underwater. It's perhaps the most successful example of humans simply deciding the ocean wasn't welcome somewhere anymore. Number 5 showcases engineering audacity on a staggering scale. Hong Kong's Cheklapkok Airport at 12.5 square miles. This isn't just built on reclaimed land. It's built by flattening an entire mountain and combining it with land stolen from the sea. Engineers literally moved mountains, flattening Cheklapkok Island and using that earth to create even more land in the surrounding waters. The result is one of the world's busiest airports, handling over 70 million passengers annually on land that's part mountain, part ocean floor, and they're not stopping. Recent expansions added a third runway on even more reclaimed land. Because when you've already moved mountains, adding a bit more ocean real estate seems like the natural next step. At number 4, we encounter one of the most ambitious and controversial projects on Earth, Malaysia's Forest City. Planned at 7.9 square miles off the coast of Johor near Singapore, this isn't just an island. It's a vision of humanity's urban future. Backed by Chinese developer Country Garden, Forest City is planned to house 700,000 residents in a smart city paradise, complete with vertical forests, autonomous vehicles, and cutting-edge technology. It's a glimpse of what cities might look like when we run out of traditional land. But ambition meets reality in complex ways. Political controversy and economic challenges have slowed development, making Forest City a fascinating case study in how global politics can sink even the most visionary island projects. Number 3 proves that artificial islands can be about more than just development. Pebbeholm in Denmark is a 1.3 square mile masterpiece of infrastructure engineering that connects to nations. Built to support the Øresund Bridge tunnel between Denmark and Sweden, Pebbeholm serves as the transition point where a bridge becomes a tunnel. But here's the beautiful part. It was designed as a nature reserve from day one. Today, this artificial island is home to over 500 species of plants and animals, some of them rare species that have found a new paradise on this human-made habitat. It's proof that artificial islands don't have to be environmental disasters. They can be ecological gifts. At number 2, Dubai shows us they're nowhere near done reshaping their coastline with Dura Islands, 6.2 square miles of reclaimed land north of Dubai Creek that represents the future of urban expansion. The vision is staggering. Hotels, massive shopping centers, and housing for hundreds of thousands of people, all built on land that was seafloor just years ago. It's Dubai's next chapter in their ongoing conquest of the Persian Gulf. Still under development, Dura Islands represents something profound. A city that refuses to be constrained by its natural boundaries, continuously expanding into the ocean like a concrete coral reef of human ambition. And at number 1, we have perhaps the most mind-blowing artificial island project in human history. The Hong Kong Shumacao Bridge, artificial islands at 6.6 square miles combined. These islands support engineering that seems to defy physics itself. This isn't just about creating land, it's about creating land that serves a specific, incredible purpose. These artificial islands are the entry and exit points for tunnel sections of a 55-kilometer bridge that connects 3 major cities across the Pearl River Delta. The engineering challenges were unprecedented. How do you build islands that can support a bridge in some sections and a tunnel in others? How do you connect Hong Kong, Zhuhai, and Macau with a single transportation link that spans dozens of kilometers of open water? The answer lies in these artificial islands, technological marvels that transform a bridge into a tunnel and back again, creating a transportation link that has fundamentally changed how 3 major cities connect. It's engineering on a scale that would have seemed impossible just decades ago, from palm-shaped luxury resorts to entire cities reclaimed from the ocean floor. Artificial islands represent the absolute pinnacle of human ambition. They're monuments to our refusal to accept natural limitations, proof that if we need land, we'll simply create it. But every ton of sand moved and every mile of new coastline comes with a price. Environmental disruption rising, construction costs. The unpredictable behavior of artificial ecosystems. These projects force us to ask profound questions about our relationship with the natural world. We can build new land, extend our cities into the ocean, and create islands where none existed before. But at what cost? Climate change, rising sea levels, and ecological destruction all raise the ultimate question. Is this humanity's future, or are we pushing too far into territories that were never meant to be ours? As our planet's population grows and land becomes scarcer, artificial islands might not just be engineering marvels, they might be necessities. The question isn't whether we can build them, it's whether we should. Which of these incredible projects blew your mind the most? Would you live on an artificial island, knowing it was built by moving mountains and draining seas? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that like button if this opened your eyes to the incredible scope of human engineering, and subscribe for more mind-bending explorations of how we're reshaping our world, one artificial island at a time.